Big Show with Night and Day. Pick up a Night and Day Milk Bar card and get your 6th shake for free.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Thursday afternoon, the 7th of December 2023, and you're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night Day. And Mogi and your tidy whitey, you massive stallion, you Adonis, you Greek god, how's life?
Yeah, going pretty grousey, you mad dog, you sick son of a bee. My nice tidy whitey t-shirt's covered with about 18 different stains from the beautiful curry lunch we had today.
True that.
Courtesy of old Hoity
Yeah,
J.
I thought that was a bit bold of you, actually, to wear a white tee there for a curry.
That's why I brought a grey hoodie, which I left unzipped.
Yeah, good.
Smart move.
Yes, very smart move. Keyzie, you mad bastard. Jeez, you're looking good today, buddy. What's going... I mean, seriously.
Do I really?
You're looking really must. Have you been working out at the gym? What's going on? The hair's looking so good.
No, just look I'm doing exactly what I did yesterday and the day before that. I haven't done anything special except for eating a lot of curry with you guys.
Yeah.
And now I'm quite lethargic.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that, you're
Maybe
just coming
that's
across as
What?
very relaxed.
Post-curry glow on.
Yeah. I'm really liking your shorts, by the way, the Daisy Dukes. They are fantastic.
These are my golf shorts.
Oh,
your
they?
golf shorts. You
Yeah.
wear Daisy Dukes to golf?
You'd be
What?
turning some heads down at the course, wouldn't
Especially
you?
when you
Yeah.
put the tee in.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Now, listen.
What?
I'm just looking
Put
at the
it in
cricket
where,
here.
Jase?
I'm just looking at the cricket. Looks like it's raining, Mogi.
Oh, yeah, well, that's probably just the absolutely horrendous smog that they've got in that. What can only be described really as a hellhole over there in Bangladesh. I understand that the air temperature, the air quality was described as dangerous.
Yes.
So there's that.
Very much so. Hey, now listen, the big show coming up for you. Got Tom Sainsbury coming in, fellas.
That's right.
Your dog Tinker's had a bit of a haircut, Mogi, and I've been given some serious news from my doctor. In the meantime, here's the Donners.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Queen there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. The time
I just
is
said
exactly...
to him,
Yes.
you got to hold that note just at the end there.
Yeah.
Freddie.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a good call, actually.
Yeah, I think so.
That was a good thing about Freddie, actually. He was always very good at taking advice.
He was a good listener.
Yeah.
He really was.
Freddie Mercury.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
He was a lovely guy. Much missed.
Oh, yes.
Hey, now listen, if you're worried about the cricket, it looks like it might have stopped raining, actually. Mogi, can you tell me my milky eyes can't let me know what's going
There's
on?
a guy on the field and he isn't holding an umbrella.
Right, okay, that's good news, good news.
He's
Now
looking
listen,
at the grass.
just a reminder to everyone that texts through on 3483 or does us a talkback on the iHeartRadio app, push the microphone there and send us a message direct to studio, or of course, as always, call us on 0800 Hodaki. Goes in the draw for a $50 night
Day voucher.
But right now it's time for
The Big Poll.
Nearly caught you out there, didn't I, Keyzie? You got the curry slumber going on.
Well, the problem is, Jase, you said night and dollar, and I was focused on that, and
look,
then I was like, and then you're just like, now it's time for.
Yeah.
But I got there.
My bad. But today, the big poll, Christmas carols, yes or no?
That's right. I put this one forward because I've noticed there's a lot of hate around for Christmas carols. And I, myself and my wife as well, are massive into Christmas carols. In fact, on the way home from our dinner with some friends last night...
where you smashed a bottle of wine and 8 beers. Yep.
where I had a wee bit of a glow on Mogi. We did a lap of our sort of general area searching for Christmas lights, and we had carols blaring. I was absolutely loving it. Bit of this, you know, bit of driving home for Christmas.
Actually, I don't know if you've noticed, Franklin Road, Mogi, in your sort of joint there, beautiful at Christmas time. They make a really big effort on the Christmas lights. People come from all over the place to look at them.
Right.
That'd be lovely for you and 1.5 Mogies as well.
1.5 Mogies to go. Yeah, well, I try to get her a bit down in bed by about 6, so she's not going to see any of that until she's about 14.
Yeah, fair enough, mate. What's your view on carols?
I think I might, perhaps over the years, I might have been a little bit miserable about it. But I think now that I've got a kid, I've certainly, my love for Christmas has grown. I've always liked Christmas, but I do find the amount of carols and that sort of carry on a bit annoying.
Right.
But I haven't heard. This is the first one I've heard this year, without a word of a lie.
And if you had to pick one to hear first, it would be this one.
I mean, I've never heard it before in my life. But I like it when it's in December. I don't like it going all of November because I think you get too much of a good thing, really. Then, don't you?
Look, I had a wonderful night at the Ranui Library. They had a Christmas carol session there.
Yeah.
I on my Spotify, you look through my Spotify, Christmas carols.
What's your favourite one?
All year round. Well, I don't like to single out
Surely the
anyone.
Pogues.
They're all good.
Fairy Tale?
They're all good. It's the vibe, and it's how it makes me feel, Keyzie.
Jingle bells, jingle bells,
Well, I guess,
jingle all the way.
Jingle, jingle. No, look, I love them. And you know, there's nothing I love more than walking into Sky City and pumping out the tunes there, the little Christmas jingles.
Yeah.
Or going into a shoe shop and they're pounding out the Christmas carols. Or going to the sort of food area, the food hall in a mall, and they're pounding out the Christmas carols. I love it, man.
I think the only thing, the best job in the world, outside of probably being Santa Claus himself,
Yes.
would be working in a retail store over the Christmas period.
Oh,
Or being a gift wrapper at a mall.
that'd be so good. Hey, but we want to know your thoughts on 3483. And make sure you vote, by the way, on the Instagram account.
What's that I can hear?
Bit of rage.
My favourite fairy
My
tale.
favourite Christmas
song,
Yeah.
fairy tale, what the hell.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
DePeachy mode there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. The time, 25 minutes past 4 o'clock.
What do they call that band?
DePeachy mode.
Is
Oh,
it?
really?
Yeah.
Depeche?
Nah, man, it's DePeachy.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
DePeachy.
DePeachy
Okay.
mode.
That's good to know.
Hey, did you guys like my emojis today
Oh, what were they?
in the chat there?
Well, yeah.
Oh, big honker, massive bulges, and a half mongrel.
No, the eggplant, the peach, and the squirty.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, I did like it, although Mogi
You
was
loved
like, we 130 for curry, and then that was how you responded. And also, you get it around the wrong. I
Yeah.
feel like you get the emojis around the wrong way.
Yeah, it should have been, if I was going to go eggplant, it should have been eggplant, peach, squirty.
No, it's eggplant, squirty, then peach.
Yeah.
Is how you do it. Whereas you had peach
But in
first.
your life, it's probably squirty first.
Then eggplant, and then peach.
Yeah.
And you, weirdly enough, you posted a horse.
Well, yeah, because Pugs as a joke responded with a button mushroom.
Yeah, well yes.
And then Mogi did
which
a
I
banana.
thought was quite unfair on Keyzie. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know he gets a bit upset
What?
about being called a button mushroom.
Yeah.
Hey, but anyway, we've got
Christmas
some talkbacks.
carol chat,
Oh,
man.
yeah, Christmas carols.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
What are the
People-
people saying, Keyzie?
People texting through on 3483 because today's big poll is Christmas carols, yes or no. Vote on the Hodaki Big Show Instagram story. Someone here, best Christmas carol ever, Deck the Club by the Yin Yang Twins.
Yeah. You played us a bit of that in the break.
I played some Yin Yang Twins. I've never heard the
just
actual.
general. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was just the Yin Yang
God, they're
Twins.
good, eh?
Yeah.
Bloody good. Someone here, Kevin Bloody Wilson. Hey, Santa Claus is the best Christmas carol.
That's not the full title of that.
Yeah. That's a classic. That's old school humour there,
That's good
Mogi.
lols there, right?
Yeah, totally.
And we do have a couple of talkbacks that are safe to play on radio, which is rare. And don't forget everyone that comes through in the draw for a $50 night day voucher.
G'day, Shaggers. Love A Christmas Carol, and I'd like to give you a quick ditty if I could. Goes a little something like this. I brought these gifts for you, they're up in my bum. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, real good
He's
stuff
got a
there.
can hold a tune. that
Yeah,
guy.
totally, man. And that would
Beautiful.
go off on the old,
That's from Kiko.
Yeah, good on
Yeah.
you, Kiko, you massive backbone.
Another one here that I think's safe to play on radio as well.
Yeah, g'day, Honky J, aka 2 to 3 Stroke.
I'm loving that new
Mike
nickname.
Nose, and you can't forget about old Honky. Hey, I see the new Buzzy Island 6 is coming out, Keyzie. I was just wondering if I could grab your PlayStation name. Yep, righto.
Yeah, good stuff there. That's from Matt.
What is your PlayStation name,
I'm
Keyzie?
not giving my PlayStation name out on the old radio.
Is it Sick Lid 69?
Yeah, it's Sick Lid 69.
Just on that front, can I...
No, can we not go on that front, please?
No, I'm not. This is about me, actually, Keith, because you know how you gave me your old PlayStation.
Yeah.
I'm wanting a name, and I can't think of one.
I
so
know.
if people... No.
Yes.
No. So if people If people have got what are they called?
It's called it's a gamer tag, basically.
A gamer tag. If someone can give me a good gamer
I got
tag,
one.
hashtag,
What's hashtag? No.
It doesn't have hashtag?
No. It's just like at blah, blah, blah.
Right,
And you
okay.
put a
For
cool
example,
name in. Yeah, like Mike, if you had an example, what would it be?
Hoity J.
That's not bad.
That's all right.
Yeah, but I want something a bit more cool.
Like Moobs 420.
Or two-stroke.
Hey, I tell you what we'll do. The best gamer name for Hoity J on 3483 and or on the talkback is going to get a $50 night and day voucher.
Yeah, why don't
fellas.
we
What do we
just make
say?
it? It's either you can vote. It's either two-stroke Hoity J
No.
or something else.
Get them coming through. We've got plenty of vouchers to give away, so get stuck in.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. The Datsons there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. Still raining at the cricket. I don't think it's raining, but it's pretty wet.
Soggy, Jase?
Yeah, man.
Day 2,
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Hey, have you guys heard about the G9 that's at Eden Park?
Nah.
Really? Like, it's like a Hodaki thing. We've been talking about it heaps, basically, for today and the next couple of days. Eden Park is a 9-hole golf course with a bonus putt in the changing rooms, brought to you by Hodaki and the ACC. I played it this morning with Mania from the ACC. Bloody ripper. If you are keen to have a crack at that,
What'd you score?
Hodaki.co.nz. I think I got like 3 under. Which it's honestly
What's par?
It's like a specific type game you can only play at Eden Park.
Sure.
So the score is very hard to portray to
Yeah, good times.
Did you
Good times.
did you drain a sick putt?
No, I 3-putted the putting challenge.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's a 60-footer though.
Whew.
Right, okay. Yeah, that's a
So
challenge.
20 foot each putt.
Yeah, Mike, it was probably like 45 foot, and
Yeah.
then a little 10-footer,
Then 20 feet.
and then a 5-footer.
Yeah, cool.
60 foot was my sweet zone. Mogi.
When was this?
When I used to play back in the day.
Oh yeah, on the tour. I suppose.
That's the thing about golf I find weird. Like, people get obsessed by it, but it's so easy.
Yeah,
Like, what are we doing here?
totally, man.
Put the ball.
Hole
in
in
the
one,
hole.
hole in one, hole in one, hole in one, go home.
That's why I gave it up, because it was just getting embarrassing.
For
I can
everyone else.
imagine.
You know what I mean? Hey, now listen, fellas, went to the doctor today.
Oh, God. What is it
man.
now?
Well, I just an annual checkup.
Oh, yeah.
First,
Have you ever had that thing that goes up your bum there, the colonoscopy?
No.
You want to get one of those?
Oh, I do?
Oh, yeah.
I've had the...
Finger.
Well, yes.
The camera's bigger than that.
Right.
Much bigger.
Yours is like an IMAX camera. You said.
It's huge.
Mind you, when I did get the check there,
Yeah.
God, he said it's spotless, Hoodie.
So what happened today though, Jase? So you're running a tiny
Really?
bum. That's great, man.
Is that true? As soon as you say you want to step over the white.
But anyway, the first thing he said was, geez, I wish all my patients were like you.
This break's real heavy on the bullshit, isn't it?
What do you mean, Keyzie? And he said, you're in fine condition, Hoodie J. You are in absolute immaculate condition, but there's a problem. Right. Because I was talking, he said, what are you doing in terms of working out and stuff? And I said, 2 to 3 times a day throwing tin around. And he said, well, look, the reality is... the reality is...
Yeah, what is the reality?
He said, look, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I've got some serious hernia action going on.
Right.
He said, because of the weights that you're pounding at the moment, he said, your hernias are bulging.
Right. Oh, yeah.
So I've got to cut back. He said, look, what are you doing on the press there? And I'm like, 250. And he said, oh, just bring it back to 180. You should be a tickety boo.
Right.
So he just poked them back in.
Is it specifically the anus press that's the problem?
Oh, the anus press, he said, yeah, you are bulging a bit there, but that'll be fine. Also, he said, you got to take it easy, your shaggers back.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he's like, still wear and tear there. You got to be, they're still trying to find the right baboon for me, for the transplant.
I must have been away from this, so you're getting okay.
Spine transplant.
Yeah, right.
Spinal transplant.
Yeah,
They haven't
right.
found a baboon match yet, Keyzie.
Oh, that's good stuff, Jase. Keep it up, mate.
Oh,
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Yes, indeed. Hole there on the radio Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon.
So a few breaks ago, we asked everyone to send through their gamer tag suggestions for Jase, who's decided he's going to get into gaming. A lot of great suggestions coming through. If you don't know what a gamer tag is, it's like your online name when you're on PlayStation.
It's your handle.
Your handle,
Yeah,
or
I
you're on
want something
PC.
cool.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of, honestly, a lot of real cool stuff has come through. So, Dirty J23.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you know, 23. It's like Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Baps guy, Japsai. Two-stroke honky J. 180 nose scope. So
What's that?
in Call of Duty, a 180 nose scope is where you jump around and shoot someone with your sniper rifle without even using the scope.
Oh, wow.
So someone's called it a 180 nose scope.
What about
Right.
clean ring Hoyt?
Clean ring, Hoyt? Yeah, sure.
Hoggle _J _ two-stroke _ 24/7 douche 420 _ backbone. Hoyt's Honker 69. Flaccid _ throbber. Jase against the machine. Don't go jasing waterfalls. 4-stroke J.
Oh, only really.
Hoytita J.
Yeah, that's pretty
It's
good.
clever, yeah. Or this one, which is probably my favourite, just Big Honker 69. Terry and the Two Strokes. Honestly,
Yeah.
these are all really good ideas.
They're all good, aren't they?
So, which one are you going to go for?
Keep them coming, actually, because I like a lot of those. I'm going to have. I'll pick a winner at the end of the show, maybe.
And what do they get?
A $50 night day voucher.
Actually, just quickly, you got to remind everyone too, because what is it, Thursday? It's the last week for people to enter the Heartland Chips draw to win $5,000.
Yeah.
I haven't entered that yet. Yeah, thanks, Keyzie,
You
man.
can't, Mike.
And what do I do to do that?
No, you can't either. all
No,
right?
I'm just wondering.
Okay, so let's say you guys were allowed to do it. There are Heartland Hodaki chips on shelves right now. Go get a packet, take a photo of yourself with them, upload it to Instagram and tag us. Or if you don't have Instagram, hodaki.co.nz, upload it there. $5,000 is going to be drawn very soon.
Yeah, $5,000, very handy. Very handy indeed. Let's have a bit of REM as we head into 5 o'clock.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
REM there on the radio Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. Plenty coming up after 5 o'clock, including the one and only Tom Sainsbury Mogi talking about his new podcast.
Yeah, it's
Mad Dog
exciting.
Sainzo.
Yeah,
He's a crazy son
good
of a
chat.
bee.
And I believe your little toy dog Tinker had a bit of a hairdo, as toy dogs are prone to do.
Yeah, she got a haircut, yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to be chatting
Bloody
about
hot,
that.
man. It's hot for dogs. Hot.
You mean hot as
Hot
in
dog.
sexy, or it's just hot
Oh,
weather-wise?
she's looking hot now, but temperature was the reason why I got the haircut for her.
Right. Was she
Sweating and bloody tongue lolling out of her head.
panting?
Panting,
Yeah.
huffing and puffing.
Rue does that.
A couple of bulges hanging out there.
Just you go, what's going on? Mind you, she's a backbone dog, my dog, because she doesn't need haircuts and that.
Well, let's save the dog chat for after 5, fellas?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what are you going to chat about after 5, Keyzie?
Look, I'm just gonna chat about Tinker's new haircut.
Yeah, good
I got a lot to
stuff, mate.
offer on that one.
Awesome.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Thursday's going along okay. Don't forget, coming up very soon, we will be talking to Tom Sainsbury about
Yeah.
his new podcast, fellas?
Yeah.
By the way, the big show's brought to you by Night Day, and everyone that texts in and or calls in and or does a talkback on the iHeartRadio app goes in the draw for $50 Night Day voucher.
That's right. Of course, the phone number 0800 Hodaki 3483 is the text number, and Night and Day currently have a milk bar card, so you can go get yourself a milkshake, thick shake, super thick, and every 6th one is free.
Good stuff. Hey, as previously mentioned, we had a bit of a curry date, all of us today, so we're going to chat about that next. What do you say, fellas?
Curry date
Okay.
chat. Yep.
Yeah.
Down.
Sounds good, man.
What are we going into?
Soundgarden.
Oh,
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Bruce Springsteen there on the radio Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. It was a special treat for us today, wasn't it, fellas?
Yeah.
We had one of our sort of, how often do we have them? Not that often.
Once a week.
Once a week. And particularly, we had them once a week when Keyzie was away, but then we
haven't-
sort of dropped off them a little bit, really, didn't
we
we?
have a curry lunch or dinner like once every 3 months or something.
And it feels like it's probably really about 8 months.
Yeah.
Is it the second time we've done it since you've been here, Pugs?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
I think we've done 4 in total.
Yeah.
Just went to a local restaurant close to where we work, which was very nice. And it was quite interesting, actually, because you get to see people in their social environment. And, of course, we ordered a medium butter chicken for old Keyzie.
Correct. And it was the yummest of the 4.
But what I found really interesting, because we got a pile of naan breads, didn't we, Mogi?
We did.
3 other curries. And old Pugsy has this tendency, and I don't know if you fellas have noticed this, of fingering food and then not eating it.
Yeah.
You know, like he'll pick it up and go, oh, that looks quite nice, and then put it back
Then
down
decide
again.
against it.
Yeah, and decide, oh, no. And then...
Is that why you asked me in here?
And then he was like, he'd put his finger in the curry and just sort of suck on his finger and go, oh, that's a bit spicy. I mean, each to their own. We all have different ways of going about stuff. Hey, Pugsy.
So glad you brought me in. It was that quite fresh in your mind, because sort of when we got back, I noticed there was some other food left out on the table in the staff room there. Some fried chicken, actually. And I thought, geez, we've already had lunch, but old Hoity J comes rumbling on over to the table, has a good little finger of each of the fried chicken bits, and then goes, no, I don't want it.
No, that's what you do.
You see, that's called discipline,
And
fellas.
what's quite interesting about that, Jase, is that's the second time that I've seen you do that. The other time was at a day in lieu over the road at Empire when we had some chips. And if you didn't like one of the chips, you just went for another right after fingering it.
Did I? Did I really?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
You'll pick it up and then go, oh, nah, put it down, pick up another one. But with the chicken, you didn't want any full stop.
Nah.
He just wanted to look at it. And I saw
not just look at it.
He waddled over. Yeah, he waddled over. He staggered over.
What do you mean?
picks-
Can you say
one
I
up.
walked over, please, Keyzie?
Well, you walked over, sort of, and then picked one up. Nah. I'm not even hungry. Then walk off. I know exactly what you're talking about, Pugs.
Thank you. Yeah, really appreciate that.
But it was very nice, wasn't it?
It was good eating.
What was your highlight, Mogi?
Probably not having to pay.
Oh, right.
So it was good.
same.
Old Hoity J covered me because I won the Throbber this year, so I just got one to come from old Keyzie now.
Yeah, nice. When are we going to do that, Keyzie?
Well, hang on.
Because there's that one
is
just
not
down
what
the road.
happened.
There's just one here down the road here.
Oh,
which
the
is
really
close.
expensive one. Is that why you shouted? I thought you were shouting as like a good work this year, fellas type situation.
Totally.
Really?
Yeah, totally, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Not
so-
shouting the next one.
No, you don't.
And we're going down to that one down the corner.
I thought we were going to split it 3 ways. I had my card ready to go. I was
Yeah.
about to jump up and,
Yeah, I've never seen anyone move so fast as when Jase offered to pay, and old Keyzie was like, nah.
Because I was waiting.
was like,
Yeah. Be waiting a while.
by the time he waddled over to the
But as always, I took an excellent photo of the occasion. So if you want to go to our Instagram account and
That's
see
right.
Pugs there fingering the food, fill your boots. Oh, good stuff. Here's Green Day.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Supergrass there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show, 23 minutes past 5 o'clock. Hope you're getting through your Thursday all right, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, and I just found out, Mogi, because I'm going to the gig tonight, I've just found out Keyzie's coming.
Yeah. The Teskey brothers are playing tonight, Auckland Town Hall.
Yes.
And myself and my wife are going to go along as well.
My wife?
No, Keysie's not a big gigger, so can you make sure, Hoity J, that you get some
Yeah.
footage of him trying to dance?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I want to be dancing along. Don't you worry. I literally just text my wife being like, so we never go to gigs. What do we, like, do we dance or what's the deal?
Yeah.
And she
Better
was
work it
like,
out.
I don't know, but it's going to be super awkward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. What, because I'll be there?
Yeah, that'll be awkward too. So
Yeah,
I'm probably
yeah.
just going to get steamed. Hey, by the way, fellas, Friday Throbber tomorrow, of course, brought to you at the moment by Super Liquor, and they've given us $400 cash to give to people that vote on the Throbber by calling through 0800 Hodaki tomorrow, 5 o'clock, of course. If you get through, you help us vote. $200 for you and $200 for a mate of your choice as well. It's cheers to you, cheers to a mate. Thanks to Super Liquor.
Good stuff, mate. Good stuff.
Oh, just looking at a fella outside the window there, Hoity J, smoking a dart.
Yeah.
Looks like he's in his mid-60s and
Yeah.
he's just coughing his guts up. God, I miss that.
Yeah, same here, man.
Hey,
Bits of my lung flying everywhere.
My old dog there, Tinker-Doo.
Tinker.
I sent her off to get a haircut yesterday. And she's getting on, man. She's 14 now. 14 going on 15. So I don't know how long dogs live for, but it won't be much longer.
Well, that's like
Sure.
98 in dog years.
It's like 150 in dog years, yeah. And I sort of thought I'd better send her off because she does get quite hairy over the winter months. They get the winter coat, they call it Keyzie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's quite thick and furry and that,
Yeah,
you
okay,
know?
yeah.
Yeah,
And,
totally. Unlike your Mo.
Can you not do a drive-by on my mow, please, Jase?
And she's been sort of dragging herself around the house lately, and really, that tongue has been lolling.
Sure.
And she's taken to actually sleeping on the wooden floorboards rather than on any kind of bed or anything like that.
Yes.
And just absolutely, like the breathing is labour intensive. It's I've been concerned for her health.
Sure.
So I thought, right, well, I've got to get her off and get her a haircut. I asked them to give her a haircut like a lion, but they didn't, which was disappointing. But I noticed last night that she's still like really it doesn't seem to have helped at all.
Right.
And I thought that the haircut would do it because they're taking a hell of a lot off. Like
Sure.
she's looking pretty, it's a number 3 or 4 or something, and it was bloody long hair. So I thought there might be a wider issue. So today I've taken her to the vet.
Yeah.
And I've sort of given the rundown to the vet there, and he says that probably what the issue was is I had her collar on maximum tightness.
Oh, right.
Well, of course, that's the issue.
Right, yeah.
And he reckons it should be looser, but I don't like it when she tries to get away from me on the lead, you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I have it just really, I pull it tight so that I know it's at the right tightness when her bulges start hanging out a bit more.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
And that's just right.
I mean,
Yes.
it just needs to be small enough so her head can't fit through it, right? It doesn't need to be cutting off air circulation.
Yeah, but I haven't got time to work out how big or small that hole is. I know if it's maximum tightness.
Right, yeah.
She ain't going nowhere, brother.
Yeah, totally, man.
Right.
Because initially what I thought of like a doggy nebulizer scenario.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That the doggy's got a bit of
Yeah, maybe.
got a bit of asthma or something like
Yeah.
that. But no, that makes sense. Easy
Yeah.
mistake to make too.
Yeah, so anyway, I've got to loosen it up a little bit. But that was a bit of a relief, but a bit annoying because I wasted money on that haircut.
Yeah, sure. Because you were saying off air actually that you couldn't actually get it tight enough, so you had to poke another hole in there.
That's
Hey, up next, Tom Sainsbury's in to talk about his new podcast.
Is he?
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Yeah, welcome back, you massive backbones. Very excited about our next guest, the one and only Tom Sainsbury. Tom, you mad bastard. How's life?
Mad bastardy.
man.
good.
Totally.
I got a little story actually, Tom.
Yeah.
About you.
Oh, God.
No, it's all good. It's all
Okay,
good.
good.
My bro rang me.
Yes.
And he lives down in Tauranga there. And he went to see your film.
Yes.
And he said, I went to see Tom's film. And Tom was there. And he was standing outside and he was greeting people and saying g'day and stuff. He's a nice bastard and he's a good bastard. And I went, who, Tom?
Oh, yeah.
And he went, yeah. And I went, what, Tom Sainsbury? And he went, yeah. And I went, okay. But he loved you, mate. Loved the movie. Thought you were a lovely chap.
Bless him, bless his heart, and bless his partner, Ash? No, what was her name?
Ash.
Ash.
Oh, that's pretty good, Tom.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
a top effort.
She was great.
You know, because I know what it's like having fans all over the place. Man, I don't even remember their names. Hey, fellas.
Yeah, you don't even like
Fellas.
shaking their hands,
I
do
don't
you?
even like talking to them, Tom.
He calls them the great unwashed.
Oh,
He
yeah.
calls them filth. He calls
Yes.
them
Oh,
animals.
the filth.
The
Here they are.
proletariat.
And here they are, the proletariat are banging at the glass right here. Gosh.
Yeah.
How did the film go, by the way? How's it going?
It is well received. It's been released in the States at the moment, and all the Yanks are ringing me up and talking about it, and they've been too positive.
But that's
Really? What
Americans,
about?
though, isn't it?
I know. I can't make sense to me either. But it's been the box office getting people into that cinema, I'll tell you what. So
Yes.
thanks to your
People
brother.
do not like going into a cinema, do they?
They do if it's a Marvel movie.
I don't know if that's true anymore.
Yeah, I
Those
don't know
are
if that's
dying.
anymore.
I think that's over.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's over too.
Well,
What's the last thing I went and saw? Jace, you should know
You
this.
saw
Mo-
1/4 of Avatar.
Yeah,
I
was
saw
gonna
a quarter
say-
of Avatar, but then I watched Mission Impossible. That was at IMAX.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yes,
Thanks
that's
for
great.
asking.
Which I'm actually the complete reverse these days, actually, Tom, in the sense that I'd never go to the cinema because I was too anxious and I'd be fidgeting and annoying the crap out of people.
Yeah.
Now I actually quite enjoy just sitting in a dark room on watching the big screen. You see, Mogi goes to the movies all the time, but he only lasts for like 30 minutes. And then he
Well-
goes, I'm bored now.
No, I went to Avatar and I left it too long, and the screening was on at about 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Now I go to bed at 9.
Yeah.
So I sat there and I watched it for about an hour 20, and I was like, yeah, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So I've seen enough at that point. I just left.
Yeah. That is a particularly long, enduring epic.
This
isn't
3
it?
hour stuff, I don't get it, Tom. I don't get it, mate.
Does Tom Sainsbury like going to the movies?
Yeah, good question. I love it.
Yeah.
I really do.
I reckon you do.
Yeah,
I reckon
getting my
I do
frozen
as well.
Coke.
I do like it because it forces you to sit there and watch the film as opposed to at home. You can't get, you're not at home, you're getting your phone out, you're wandering around, all that sort of stuff.
You got it.
You're just at the movies, you're watching it, you got your I love my popcorn and my drink.
Yeah, me
Even
too.
if I'm there at 10 in the morning, I do that, Tom.
How-
That's a little
Me
secret.
too.
How long
Me
did you
too.
watch Loop Track for?
I watched the whole thing. I got a special screener from my old mate Sainsbury over
yeah,
here.
you watched the whole
Banged
thing?
it on.
With bloody watermarks.
It had a
all over
watermark all over it.
But Tom, we're almost 3 minutes into this, mate. What are you here for? What's
Oh,
going
yeah.
on?
It's too late.
Oh, is it? Should we wrap it up?
And that was Tom Sainsbury. Thank you very much.
Well, I tell you what we will do, actually, because
He's doing it.
we will go to a tune,
Yeah, great.
and then we'll come back, hey, Tom, and we'll talk about what you're doing next.
Tom, what
You
song,
busy
what
bastard.
song do you want to hear, mate? You can request one here.
The Immigrant Song.
Oh,
Can I actually? No.
That's probably wrong. Is that wrong?
Yeah, it's definitely wrong. I'm
It would have
playing
been
this
great
one.
if it was right.
Yeah, no.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yeah, welcome back. You're listening to The Big Show this Thursday afternoon. We've got the one and only Tom Sainsbury in the studio with us. Now, Tom, you're a hard worker, mate. We were just talking about your film in the previous break there.
Yes.
You've got another project on. What's up now, man?
What is it? Bloody now. So earlier this year, I released a podcast called Small Town Scandal.
I remember it.
Yes. And so this is the sequel to that. So there were 6 episodes in that one, and there's a whole new 8 following the same guy called Toby Buchanan, who spent 1 year in Australia, and now he's picked up an Australian accent, and he's solving another crime.
This is an amazing podcast. I listened to that this year. And how many voices did you do on that?
45 in the first one, so I limited it down to 40 this time round.
40 different voices. And this season, the crime is in a Chinese laundry. Can you give us an
Wow.
example of some of the
This
accents?
Jace really loves these ones.
0. It's not happening. It's not happening.
Where was it set, though? Where is this one crime
See,
set?
and it's kind of like inspired by like Whangamata, kind of the Mount Maunganui kind of vibe. So it's set in a rural, and set in a beachside town, holiday town where
Nice.
everyone
Yeah, good.
everyone has New Year's, and our hero's received a severed toe in the mail, and he's received a letter, a phone call saying something big's going to happen at 12:01 on New Year's Day, and it's going to be huge.
Oh,
okay.
And are all the voices Mike touched on there, are they all Australian? There's not one single person from another country.
There's
There
New
is-
Zealand.
There's New Zealand, and this time I realised I hadn't done many British or American. So there was an American pop star. How did he end up being? He was kind of Michael
Oh
Jackson.
my God.
Howdy, partner.
Oh, that's so cool. He's up here. So his name's Levi. That's Levi.
Right. Speaking of Australia, you seen Last Stop Larimer?
It's on your Netflix there.
Netflix. Go and check it out.
Is it true crime, right?
True crime.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's old Paddy there.
Yes, loved
Old
it.
Paddy has been murdered.
Yes.
Did they find the body?
No,
No, they
they
never
never
found
did
the
find
body.
the body, Tom.
And they ask everyone in the town, and there's like 12 town folk.
That's right.
Yes, and they are all capable of murdering him.
And one of them looks like Jase in about 8 years.
Yeah.
But we're trying to get over there to do a big show from that local pub. How good would that be?
The big show at Last Stop
We
Larimer.
could bring you over. You could do a little stand-up set over there. It would be so good. And you'd be worried
So-
about getting murdered.
Yeah, that's true. So regarding this podcast, Tom, when's it coming out?
7th of December.
Oh, today.
Today.
Yeah. So good.
Ah.
Were you tempted, Tom, this time around to add other people in? Because, hard to do all that solo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were tempted?
Oh, to add people in.
Like real people, sorry.
Yeah. No, my ego's too big. How
Yeah.
dare someone else be in the recording
Yeah.
booth?
I mean, if you're
yeah.
doing all the work, you want all the glory, man.
You got it.
That's a fair
Yes.
call.
And do you think you'll get into the world of podcasting more now? Like, have you got a bug now?
I do really enjoy it. I like it a lot, but I think maybe, who knows if it'll be a true crime parody. Who knows?
Right.
Who knows?
I'm into it. I love listen to podcasts all the time.
But would you
including this one.
would you ever do like a factual podcast where you're just talking and being yourself, or do you like the character-based stuff,
Oh, look, I love a good yarn.
Oh, yes.
So who knows? Maybe Tom's folks, and I just interview interesting people.
Interesting. What about boring people?
Listen, I was of the belief that you'd find something interesting in everyone, but I have been stuck at parties with people where you can't find anything.
Yeah, totally. Well, so Ty, I imagine people can find that wherever they get their podcast.
You got it.
Good stuff.
That's
mate.
right. What's it called again? Just one last plug.
Small Town Scandal.
Yeah, give
Good
it a
on you,
search.
Tom Sainsbury, you massive
Yeah.
backbone. Well
Thank
done,
you.
mate. Thanks for coming in.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
The Killers there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show. Plenty coming up after 6 o'clock, by the way. Of course, the results of the Big Show Big Poll, Christmas carols, yes or no. What's on the TV with Mike Minogue? And I know, Mike, you were saying that you had a real session last night, didn't get to bed till late. So looking forward to that, mate. Should be an absolute doozy.
Yeah, mate, she's a gem today.
So good, fellas. Also, I talk about Robbie Williams, I think. I've got some Robbie Williams chat if you're into that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like it's almost sort of bordering on an obsession
It is.
with Robbie now for you, Keyzie.
Well, I'm just blown away by how sad he is with his entire amazing career.
Is that why you've been a bit sad, do you think? Because you've been watching a bit of Robbie and he's rubbing off on you in some way.
Robbie Williams?
Eyes to the front.
Oh, my God.
Mogi. That was a shocker.
Yeah, Mogi, that was a shocker.
God,
Eyes to
I
the
mean,
front, mate.
And she smiled at you too.
This bulges.
Oh, whoa. Did you get that on camera, Pugs? I hope so.
God.
Sorry, Keyzie, what were you saying?
I don't know, some bullcrap about Robbie Williams.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Annoyingly, on the cricket front, still looks like it's raining there in Bangladesh. Probably a blessing in disguise, Mogi, after the absolute disaster of yesterday.
Was not magnificent, was it, mate?
No.
No. We got, well, I guess pumped, really. It was looking quite good. We had them 4 down. And then it sort of dragged on. They sort of got a little bit of a partnership there. We got them all out for 148 or something, or 151.
170.
Was it that much?
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, yeah, well, not bad. And then we were sort of clipping along, all right, 20 without loss or something along those lines. And the next thing you know, just... Yeah, there's real variation of bounce. I think Latham got out playing a straight bat. He edged it underneath the bat with a straight bat.
Yeah, and the
Not
bad
slashing. An incredible piece of keeping, really.
Yeah, brilliant. And the bad news on that front, of course, is we're batting last and it's only going to get worse.
Oh, yeah, I mean...
So I thought getting them out for 170 was a victory for us. That was a great effort, but then we kind of fell apart, which made me go, this could be 2-0 in Bangladesh. Not a good look to the start of the cricket season.
And it's day 2, fellas?
Yeah, it's day 2. You're obsessed with the days, Keyzie.
Yeah,
really obsessed with the day. Well, that's okay, mate. That's good.
Jase, the other thing I'm obsessed with is the Hodaki Big Show's outro podcast. Have you heard about that?
Oh.
It's bonus content we do daily, not just the radio show stuff, and you can get it by searching Hodaki Big Show wherever you get your pods from. Here's a clip of today's one where we discuss the sweet spot for a Hodaki Big Show competition.
I like a good chili burn.
Yeah, I reckon I'd be able to eat hotter food than you.
You're on, Keyzie.
Oh.
I reckon I would.
I think there's going to be a lot of competitions next year.
A lot of scores to be settled.
Bring it, son.
And as
Bring it.
As I said, our sweet spot is Mike wins, and then you and I
Fight for the scratch.
try not to come last, which is the Big Show sweet spot.
Yeah. Just on that, I found that a little embarrassing, actually, Mogi, that Keyzie even suggested that he could hang with Hoyt on the spice front.
It'll be interesting to see what happens, I've got to say, because there's some kind of a dish that you bang on about, Jase, but you haven't had it for a while. But
Guy Fi.
Yeah, there
Guy
we go.
Fi.
Yeah, and the last time we went there was like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Guy Fi.
Should we
Bring
get
it.
that in? Why don't we get that in? Should we do
Sure.
that next week?
Yep.
And then how do we measure who can eat the hottest?
Oh, I think it'll just be funny.
We'll just see what your expression is when you turn a bright purple, Keyzie.
when at least I'm turning bright purple.
Mild. Mild, yeah. Yeah, no, well done. Fair cop.
Lincoln Park.
Oh, yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Radiohead there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. Well, we're heading into the festive season, so in celebration of that, let's have this discussion.
The Big Poll.
question today. What was it? Christmas carols, yes or no?
That's right. You can vote at the Hodaki Big Show's Instagram poll. What was you guys didn't do predictions. I think you both did. Well, pretty confident it was going to be overwhelmingly no.
Yes, that was. I'd go
Christmas-
75 no, 25 yes.
I'd say the same, but the other way around. So I think people like Christmas carols.
Right, okay. Well, the results are in at the Hodaki Big Show Instagram story. Christmas carols, yes, 40%.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
So 60% say no. So that's interesting. Every shop plays Christmas carols thinking people want to hear them. But more than half the people in New Zealand don't.
Well, more than half of the people that responded to our poll.
That's
Yes,
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Miserable
Hodaki-
bastards.
Who
Yeah.
tend to be hip and cool.
Oh,
though,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Backbones.
A massive backbones.
What about that song we just
Are you sure that poll's right? Because what my one said 75-25.
Oh, did you pre-look at it?
Oh,
and
no,
now you're up
but
in
I mean-
arms that I've said it wrong.
Is it 60-40?
That's
you
what
sure?
mine says. Yeah,
Wow, okay.
100%. I can show you if you
Oh,
want.
Hoity J's not happy about that. All
Yeah.
that cheating for nothing, man.
Good
Oh,
God.
you'd be gutted, wouldn't you?
Actually, can we get Pugs in here, please?
You can double check it. Look, there's 60-40. Look.
For me,
Okay.
it's 71. No.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah. I think you. What technology are you running on your phone there, Keyzie?
I have the latest iPhone, and I'm using Instagram, and I just voted just then.
Wow.
All right, okay.
So that's what I do. I vote.
So Hoity J has gone in with a vote and
It's
has
since
just genuinely.
changed.
Can you just clip that off for us there? Thanks, Pugs, mate.
Yeah, proof that you cheated. By the way, that song we just came out of fake plastic trees.
Yes.
Oh,
Are you a
tune.
plastic tree person or a real Christmas tree if you have to get one?
Oh, nice, Keyzie. I see
Yeah,
what you did
yeah,
there. That was
yeah,
really
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
good radio, mate.
Thank you.
No, real.
I like a real one because I like the smell.
Same.
You know,
Pine.
Yeah, that just fills the room. You walk into your house and it smells piney.
Yeah, that's right.
What about a fake one that you get out every year, but you have a pine candle with it? Because that's
No.
a hack that my friends do.
No.
And you have a what, sorry?
A candle that you light that's pine scented.
No.
A New Zealand Christmas tree is generally a Norfolk pine.
Aye.
There's no symmetry involved in them. They're an absolute shambles. They look nothing like a traditional Christmas tree. It's an embarrassment, really, that they're even in the house.
Yeah.
And that's Christmas to me. I
Pretty
love
good,
it. They're
though,
funny.
yeah.
I think it's a comedy tree.
There's a guy actually down, I don't know if you've ever seen this place, down by Dominion Road there.
Halfway down?
About halfway down Dominion Road, actually, strangely enough. And all he does on his front lawn every year is grow Christmas trees.
To sell?
To sell,
Nice.
yeah. And he's got like probably 50 of them.
Wow.
Nice.
And then he sells them obviously at Christmas time and then grows some more for the next year. Crazy.
I know they have started doing them properly. I got a couple on the old Waiheke there, and when they get to a certain point when they've grown, they lift up the branches so they're facing towards the sky, and then tie them.
Right.
String them up
And that
properly
stops
so that
them.
when they are opened up again, they actually fall into a more of a Christmas tree look.
Smart.
And then they've got these tree loppers, which are the shape of a Christmas tree, and they drop those down on top of them,
And
and
trim
that gives
everything.
it the Christmas tree, that classic Christmas tree look, which is pretty cool.
Right.
And they're only about $590.
That's
Oh,
so
that is
good.
so
Yeah, it's really
good,
good.
man.
Yeah.
Actually, that reminds me. I got, because you know how my wife has those Christmas jammies she's only allowed to wear in December.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, that you only allow her to wear in December.
I got those out.
I
of her,
forgot about those.
I got those out of her drawer. On
1st of December, You're
No.
waking her up at 3 a.m. Get up and put them on.
last day of November. Got up. No, I was doing the washing. I was like, I'm going to put her Christmas jammies in the washing machine. Have them all ready for her on the 1st of December.
You're a psychopath, man.
Why did you need to wash them? I mean, she has been wearing them.
No, just get dusty in the drawer, Jace,
Oh, right, and it gets in your
and
massive
it
snoz.
makes me sneeze. Okay.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed, Harvey Danger there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. Let's get into a bit of telly chat. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue? Spooky. That was spooky.
a little bit
That was
spooky.
like a car going into a tunnel.
Or a bus.
Well, not
A
really.
car going into a bus would have made more
No,
of a
yeah,
crashing
yeah,
sound.
no.
Yeah.
Hey. I just watched the cricket. And I watched it far too late, and I was going to go to bed, but then we kept on getting out, and I thought, I'm going to bed. But then we kept on getting out.
Yeah.
And so I think I went to bed about midnight or something. Yeah.
Nice.
What I watched cricket as well, but then I started watching the new series of Fargo.
Oh, is it out?
Yes.
Ooh, what's that on?
Neon?
I don't have that. Previously, it has been
no,
on
it must be Netflix.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah. Oh, no, hang on. It's either Neon
I
or
think it's
Prime.
Neon.
Yeah, I think it is Neon, Mogi.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm a big fan of the Fargo series. And, you know, famous, I guess, for its quirkiness.
Sure.
And that sort of stuff. This latest series, entertaining but overplaying the quirky.
Yeah, I've found that the last couple of seasons haven't been particularly
Same here.
great.
The last
Yeah.
couple for me, it's like, yeah, I know you're quirky, but don't overindulge in the
Yeah.
quirky side of things because it's beginning to annoy me a
Yes,
little bit.
yes.
Still, you know, still entertaining, but annoying at the same time.
Sure. Oh, well, I'm going to jump on that. That'll be good.
Yeah, good stuff, mate.
I didn't watch anything last night, but what I did do was listen whilst in traffic this morning and last night as well to an interview with Robbie Williams. Like a sit-down chat with him.
Oh, yes.
Because there's that TV show on Netflix I'm watching at the moment, which Mike's already watched. He's exactly the same. He's a deeply unhappy man who's like super troubled constantly. And,
Yeah.
and it was with Rob Brydon, English comic,
Oh,
or Welsh
yeah.
comic.
I
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
Rob.
Who's a great interviewer.
Good
and-
podcast. I'll listen to that.
yeah, excellent podcast.
Yeah.
And he's just like, yeah, but it must be pretty awesome though, right? The whole time he's trying to be like, yeah, and he's like, yeah, I guess it is, you know. And how many people were there? 60,000, you know.
Yeah.
And then Robbie's like, oh, and I'm building my own hotel in Saudi Arabia. And he's like, well, that must be pretty awesome. He's like, yeah, it is, you know. And I'm just like,
Jesus.
You see, I find that
get
sort of
back on the
stuff.
gear, man.
Yeah, I know. You get to a point where you go, actually, come on, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
Perspective,
Yeah.
please.
And then what I found interesting was actually that Robbie Williams is a massive comedy nerd and was like in awe of Rob Brydon and all the rest of those UK comics and what they could do, which I thought was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he liked something.
Yeah, he likes something. Yeah. So-
Good. Hey, speaking of liking something, here's a bit of Talking Heads.
Oh,
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Tame Impala there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show this Thursday evening. Now listen, League in Las Vegas, fellas.
Yeah!
You into it?
Yeah!
run, tackle.
Play the ball.
Run, pass.
Tackle.
Yeah, so good. In Vegas.
Yeah.
How good?
So next year, the NRL is heading to Las Vegas, a doubleheader. The Seagulls taking on the Rabbitohs and the Roosters taking on the Broncos. Boystrip.co.nz have put together one hell of a trip. And they've given us a couple of entries to give away, which is bloody exciting. So if you and your mate would like to go along, it is 4 nights Vegas, 1 night LA, 5-star hotels. All you have to do is text Vegas, that is VEGAS, to 3483. Follow the link, fill out the little form there. You're in the draw, boom.
I guess that's on a lot of people's bucket list, actually, Mogi, the old Vegas.
Yeah, I went to Vegas.
Yeah,
I've been.
I have no desire to go to Vegas, but I imagine it'd be pretty cool,
Wrong.
actually.
It was
Oh,
okay.
It's a something of a hellhole.
Sure.
Really.
Yeah, well, if you don't like fun stuff, sure, Mogi.
Yeah, well, I don't want to go over there, hang out with my mates, watch rugby league, sort of a city that never sleeps. Things that, the idea that something that happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, all that sort of thing. I'd rather go to Taupo.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
But,
I hear what you're saying, mate.
that what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's just a saying. You don't have to abide by that rule.
No, it does.
Hey,
It does.
It's a law.
Yeah, no, it does. It literally stays in Vegas.
and
Right.
just on that front, what happened in Taranaki, Keyzie stays in Taranaki, all right?
Does it? Because I feel like we've brought it up a lot.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
What was it
well,
again?
Well, no, look, as I say, what happened there stays there, all right?
Right.
Between me and you.
Tell that to my dreams every night, though. My nightmares. Nah, just joking, Jase. Don't forget, text Vegas to 3483. Get yourself in the draw. Thanks, boystrip.co.nz.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's your Thursday show done and dusted. Mogi, you plan to know, bit of cricket watching, maybe taking it easy, chilling out?
I watched some of it, man, but then I am going to go to sleep. Another shocker last night.
Yeah, it's
Another
not good.
shocker. But yeah, I will watch some cricket. We've talked about it already, man, but dare I say it, I'm looking forward to getting back to some T20 in one day.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, man. Keyzie, what's your plans tonight, mate?
Tonight, I'll be heading home. Hopefully, get home fast enough to go for a wee walk around the block with my wife. because it's daylight savings, Jase, and then we're going to make dinner, watch another episode of the Robbie Williams doco on Netflix. She'll go to bed, I'll have a small glass of port, and then play PlayStation. Playing Spider-Man at the moment.
Yeah, good stuff. Mate.
What about you,
Good
Jase?
stuff. Well, I got the gig, of course. Go to the gig.
The Teskey brothers.
Have a bit of a boogie.
Yeah. Hey, on that note, if you see Jase at the gig,
No.
At the Teskey brothers tonight.
No.
Auckland Town Hall, is it?
yeah, just get along and
So I'll go and do that with my wife and my daughter, and then I'll go home, probably chuck some tin around I'll go to the gym, make
All right,
love and
mate.
go to sleep.
Okay.
And I might actually get some.
No. Hey, download the podcast. Go to our Instagram, Hodaki Big Show. Cheers.